What's up? 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 It's your boy Big Chase, Man Cave 101 Podcast. You know what we do? We back again at Artist Spotlight, where we bring you some of the hottest content and creators on the planet. I'm here today with my brother. Y'all know him, the infamous Kalo K, aka Leo. What's up, bro?
What's going on, my brother? What's going on? What's going on, people? Let's get this.
All right. And somewhere in the background is our dude, the man in the chair, doing what he does, pressing the buttons and all of that. Just quick reminder, don't forget to check us out every Thursday, 8 p.m. Eastern Time on YouTube, Spotify, Twitch, Twitter, Instagram, Facebook. You can find Man Cave 101 Podcast any place you go. Am I right? Is that right? Did I miss anything?
You got it.
All right. I don't know if I'm quite Aaron and Abel yet, but I'm getting there. So tonight, man, as we said, we bring in our hottest content creators, publishers, comic book illustrators, artists, animators, filmmakers. If we find something cool that you might want to know about, something that you might want to get involved in, you know what I'm saying? Especially if they have a Kickstarter or what's that other thing? You know, they have like 3 or 4 platforms now, right?
Yeah.
Crowdfunding?
Yeah, crowdfunding, yeah, a whole bunch of them.
So tonight, man, we're gonna go ahead and bring our guy Chris in. Christopher Curtis.
Hey, what's going on with y'all?
Hey, good evening, bro. Good evening. How's it going?
It's going.
Listen, as long as it's going, you all right. If it stopped, that's when you're in trouble.
Right.
So, Chris is the creator and writer of a comic book called Jazz. So, Chris, you want to explain Jazz, and it's an acronym and all of that?
Yeah. So, Jazz is the acronym for Juggernauts Against Zealous Zealots. Jazz is about a city that has portals that spawn over it. It spawns monsters into it, and the government has a shield system in place to protect the citizens and the people housed within them. And they just keep telling them that everything's fine. We have it under control. Don't worry about it. Just keep doing what you need. Just keep doing it. Everything is normal. Everything's fine. And there's a group of 5 people who are trying to figure out the origin of both the portals and what the government's trying to hide. So it's one of those ordinary governments not being honest. We have to go figure it out.
Oh. Never heard of that. The government being dishonest. You ever heard of that, Kalo K?
Shit. I've
never heard of that. Dishonest government? Wow.
Just learning about that one.
I've never heard of that, bro. Never heard of that. So let's back up for a minute. How did you get started into the whole comic book thing and art and creating this?
My very first publication was actually a children's book I wrote for my daughter. My youngest daughter. I wrote it last year. It's called "You Can't Just Eat Dinosaur Chicken Nuggets." So it's
that's a good title. That's a good title.
Hey, I always just plead with her, like, please find something else to eat, please. So while I was doing that, I was trying to write a Black superhero novel. And the more I wrote it, the more I was like, no, this needs to be a comic. It needs to be something. So it went from novel to comic. And then something hit me where I was like, is it possible where I could do a manga? So I did a whole bunch of research. I asked a lot of people. I asked people in Japan, and they were like, why the fuck not? So I was like, okay, so if someone has any issue, with it, what do I do? And they was like, fuck them. So that's where I ended up at. So I did not know that there was a bunch of like American manga or Black manga. So I'm not even like the first one, but I'm trying to get up there with everybody else. So it's been what it's been. I've had a couple ups and downs, more downs than ups, but we're trying to flip it on. You know what I'm saying, man?
No. Listen, I definitely understand. And that's why it's so important that the reason that we started this, because so many people are now on this path to creating these books and doing these different style books like manga and comics and graphic novels and stuff. And we just thought people, especially there's a lot of readers out there that would need to know about these books. They need to know that they're made. And we need to see people that are, like us doing this stuff so that we know that it's possible. You know, I say it time and time again, when I was younger, creating these books was far and away. It was like almost impossible because we had no idea. Even if we wrote it and drew it, we had no idea how to make it come to life. And now there's so many other options to get this stuff done and whatnot. So this is great, man. And, you know, definitely for you for even, you know, stepping out on faith and doing it.
And it is great that we're starting to get more. And this is what this is basically for, to show people that, hey, it's not just one person doing this one kind of thing. It's everybody doing it. And it's we're actually putting a face to the drawing, a face to the writer, a face to everybody, just to make sure that everybody gets to see every kind of different, every shade, created color, creation on the blue earth. And we just want to bring and shine light to people, just to say, hey, you know what? This is some dope freaking content. Everybody needs to see it. Let's promote it. Let's bring it out there to everybody.
Yeah. Speaking of dope content, Mr. Man in the chair, can you run that video? So we have some artwork for you to see. Some of this absolutely dope. So first of all, I just want to say that I went to go check out your Kickstarter, bro. Like, listen, I was blown away by the colors. This just the artwork and the colors. So let me ask you a question.
Yeah.
So I see a lot of graffiti style in the characters. Is that you?
Is that me per se, or what?
I mean, just in the drawing, who's doing the artwork?
A lot of people. There's one of the things I want to do in this part. There's a lot of people that I could go to who are above me that like the indie industry goes to for all their covers and art and whatnot. And I decided that there's too many people around me who are the exact same way, but just me like community push, and no one's kind of giving them, you know, props, or no one's trying to help them out or trust them. So I went around and found people that were on the same level as me and was like, can you do this for me? Can you do that for me? So like you know, like I said, I had nothing against, like, you know, the Zal brothers. I forgot who they were, the Dong brothers. I got no beef with them, but it's like there are people around me who can do just as well of what I need done. So this one per se was done by a man named Olive, who actually did like both of these. Okay. Both these covers. The graffiti was done by my actual manga artist. I tried to sketch it, you know, originally, and he just did like all that. So you're gonna see a lot of kind of punkish hip hop themes throughout the whole manga, but I thought like everybody should see that first. Okay.
Now listen, this is dope. Like I said, it stuck out to me. I'm a previously rehabilitated graffiti artist, so obviously the logo Jazz alone, like, well, what's going on here? So big up to whoever your artist is. So if you want to tell us about some of the covers, some of the characters that are on the covers, maybe.
Right. So the one on the left is the actual base cover. It features Mute and Hex. Mute is the one that's the robot. The android. He has a cool little nifty perk where he can't speak any lick of English or any type of language. So instead, he has a library of pre-recorded radio segments, movies, whatever, songs. Okay. And that's kind of how he speaks. Okay. In the first few pages where he shows up, you kind of hear it. You're like, oh wow, that's from this, that's from that. Okay. The one in front of him is Hex. Hex is a non-binary character. I've been trying to figure out how to include a lot of people that I am around and kind of be like, you know, this is my manga, but it's also our manga. So you will see a lot of like LGBTQ themes. You will see a lot of gender norm themes or the anti-gender norm themes. You will see a lot of even like family conflict, which goes over here to the very next cover. On the left is Killswitch. She's one of the members of Jazz. On the right is Prisma. She works for the Neo Haven government, which is the city that they live in. Those two are sisters. Okay. I'm like I was gonna wait it out and be like, okay, maybe I'll wait until it comes out chapter 3. But people like it better when I tell them that kind of thing. So those two are sisters. they have the same father, not the same mother. Okay. So there's a lot of discourse in between how they act and react. So whenever they see each other, it's on sight.
That's my kind of action.
So I mean, like regular fam. So this is just like regular fam.
This is like Thanksgiving dinner in my house.
Like a cartoon. This is like real life.
Exactly. So like I wanted to like just kind of go in that route, and for the most part, it feels like a lot of the general public has came to me and have been like, these are awesome covers. I like what you're doing here. These are good themes. So I'm just trying to get funded so I can continue it.
Right. So this is dope. Can we go to the next one, Man in the Chair?
Some of the inner pages.
Right.
I love the artwork. Are you gonna do all grayscale? Or are you gonna do all grayscale in the inside of the manga?
Yes and no. There will be one chapter where I will have to dip into color. Okay. But I'm not gonna do it all in color. That part I can't spoil because I feel like people need to see why. But
definitely.
Yeah.
Because there's certain things that you want to catch in color. Because I figure like the apex moment, you'll want to catch it right there in color.
Yeah. Right. Well, it's not even like the apex moment. It's more about the environment of the apex moment.
Oh shit. Okay.
Well, I listen. I find it interesting that when you do black and white inside, people tend to read more. They spend more time on the actual text and reading what's going on compared to when you do colors, because a lot of times people are just satisfied by the actual color of the page and whatnot.
Right.
But that's dope. So you currently have a Kickstarter, I believe.
Yeah, I just hit over 50% last week.
Oh, nice.
Oh, that's dope, bro. That's dope.
It's dope, but we're also like 8 days away from like the end of the whole campaign. So I'm trying to do a final push.
Okay. Well, maybe
we'll help you out with it. We'll push it as much as we can.
Yeah. Listen. You know what I mean? So just tell people how to find you. You know, where to find your Kickstarter.
It's simple. So if you go on Kickstarter, you could just type in jazz. There's not that many jazz Kickstarters of any type. I've been doing it for like a month now, just trying to like figure out where I show up at. You can also find it on my Twitter page at crystallinc.com. Damn it, Crystal Inc. My website is www.crystallinc.com. But I'm mainly on Twitter, causing problems, just being an overall menace, trying to get people riled up.
Yeah, definitely. But definitely, all your links will be posted on the bottom on our video once we push it out. So all the links will be right on the bottom. So anytime you guys want to get in contact, definitely help out with the Kickstarter. You all have a direct link to on the bottom of this video.
Yeah, this definitely Man Cave approved. Like I said, I went and took a look at it. I just thought it was dope. Obviously, like I said, the graffiti style caught me, but then I started looking into it, and I'm like, yo, this is dope. Like, we gotta sit down and talk to them and see what's going on here. And as we tell all of our people, man, anytime for any reason, you can stop by, you can hit us up. If you got a new product, you promoting something, whatever it is, the door is always open. You know what I'm saying, for all of our interviewees and whatnot. Kalo, you got anything else, bro?
Oh yeah, you know me. I got some in-depth questions over here. All right. So let's see. You into manga, obviously. So give me your top three.
Top three manga?
Yeah, top three mangas that you currently read.
That I'm currently reading. Okay, that's even easier. Okay, so Kaiju number 8. Dan to Dan and Sakamoto Days.
Shit. Okay, so all right, give me your top 3 all time fave.
Food Wars, Dragon Ball, and Dr. Stone.
Oh fuck. Okay, you got me with the Dragon Ball. I don't even know about Dr. Stone yet, so I gotta read up on that one.
Okay, gotta add that to the list.
I gotta start adding shit to the list because my list is getting. Every time we do an interview, I find out something new that I gotta freaking start reading.
Yeah, this is why we do it.
Also, do you collect anything like besides manga, like in your personal like?
Oh, do I collect? I collect a lot of the like American comics, so like DC and Marvel.
Okay.
I do the. I mean, hell, I got a still wrapped in mint condition Superman versus Muhammad Ali comic somewhere.
That's that man right there.
That's also has that. Not only do I have that comic, I actually bought the toy. I have the toy with Superman and Muhammad Ali.
Oh, the little figurine.
Hold on a second. Let me see.
See, I couldn't afford that. I was like, just go ahead and give me that unwrapped comic. That's cool with me.
Dude, he's making a shadow box right now about
so I don't know if you can see that, but
that's the one that I couldn't get that one.
Yeah, I had to get that, bro. Like, the crazy thing was I didn't even know it existed. I just happened to be online and I was looking for the comic book at the time and it popped up and I was like, holy shit. And I was like, oh,
I gotta get that.
I gotta get that. And then the Muhammad Ali versus Superman book was getting to be so rare that I was like, I gotta. He'll tell you. I walked around the Comic-Con in the New York Comic-Con one year, the entire just walking around looking for this freaking
trying
thing.
to find the damn book.
And then Art Adams actually was selling the poster. So I have the poster signed by him that actually has the map to tell you, because everybody in the audience on that cover is an actual celebrity.
Yeah.
So I have the actual map with the poster, which tells you who everybody is and whatnot. So I'm going to put that together into a nice little shadow box when I get a minute.
See, that's that shit. And wait, and I also do, because I'm looking for anime. I do like Funko Pops as well. But my only thing is that
behind me, dude, is the
same thing. Are you doing the all black ones too?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, good.
Unfortunately, yes.
Yes.
Unfortunately,
I'm gonna have a couple back there. I'm actually like addicted to the comic book ones, the tall rectangular ones that have like the comic book in the background and superhero in the forefront.
Oh, I have not seen that.
Yeah, I've kind of got addicted to those. So
to match them up with the comic book and everything else. Now, when did you start notice? When was your first time you noticed like, okay, I'm into comic books and I'm into writing and I'm into these graphic novels?
All different parts of my life. My father still is a comic book hoarder. So
great man.
Growing up, I would always go in his box of comics that I wasn't supposed to even go into.
Yes,
and just read them and then put them back like ain't nothing going on. And then one day he came over and was like, "This whole box is for you, son." And I was like, "Shit, I already read all of them."
Yeah. You take those back.
Right. So I didn't call for you.
You got it.
Oh, give me 1 second. What'd you do to your tablet? There. Go sit down. Over yonder. Oh, fine.
Of course she does.
Well, you know what? I might as well, because this is the actual mascot of Crystal Link, so I might as well stick it right here.
Okay. Yeah,
So comics there, and then I've always been a big writer. In every class I've had in English, if there was a writing assignment, then I would go over the whole page limit. I did not care what it was. It got so bad that they were trying to ping me for plagiarism, and they would do almost every writing assignment and would get pissed off that they couldn't find nothing. So it's like, yes, I'm a 11, 12-year-old who knows how to spell, prestigious, like, fuck you. So,
yeah, exactly. They always cast that shadow. They always have to doubt before they freaking even give confidence first.
So I've been trying to get into my writing stage of my life like a long time ago, and my father, who supported me for like a whole bunch of stuff, kind of was like, no, if you go into writing, you'll be broke. So he was like, always do a blue collar job. And then I was like, I don't want to do blue collar job. So I went into teaching, which is terrible. I wish I never did that. But now I'm back full circle. I'm 31 years old. I'm back to my main dream. So just trying to get it out.
Dude, that's all it is. Keep pushing, brother. That's all it is, man. We just started this because we all just. There's 6 of us, so it's like we always have a full crew, and everybody has their own parts that they're niched in. But this just started off from us loving our conversations that we have every day.
Yeah.
Right.
Like every time we talk to each other, there's always like a 3-hour conversation arguing about shit. So it was like, hey, let's try to make some money off of it. Or let's try to let's make a podcast and let's keep it normal. Let's keep it like regular people. Let's not fucking go over the board. Right. And that's what we like to have is regular people that always know what they want. Also, I got one more question. What is that one comic book that is on your Grail list?
On my Grail list?
On your Grail list. That you like, listen, if I hit the Powerball tomorrow, that book's going in my PC.
Oh, you meant like
your Grail. Your
Grail.
Oh, yeah, your holy Grail list. Whatever. It can be more than one, but
I need so you guys might be old enough for this. Actually, you guys are old enough for this. I won't even try to lie to y'all. Do you guys remember when Marvel and DC came together for that like one series?
Yes.
The Amalgam series.
Yes.
I started getting those, and then they became harder to get in person, so I had to go online for them, and I still can't get them all. If I could just get every single last one of those from the actual series to the spinoffs to the spinoff series, that'd be it for me. And I just cannot find them. That and Doom 2099. I'm still trying to get all those.
I think okay might have that.
I might have your run that you looking
for. Okay might have that, bro.
Yeah, I gotta have it.
So what I'm hearing is you want to trade Jazz for that, right?
Hey, back pages. I have a couple dudes on 2099 though. I'm serious about that though.
Just trying to get what I can get.
I gotta freaking look at the freaking pile that I got, bro. That's the one thing about comic booking is freaking sorting.
Right.
That's the bane of my existence, bro. Okay, I bought 20. I gotta put these away. I gotta put 50, and they start piling up. As soon as you get a whole stack, and you're like, oh shit.
Yeah.
It'll take you a half a day just to organize it.
Yeah, we have literally spent 8 hours at comic book spot just going through their boxes and boxes and boxes, just buying shit. It's crazy and whatnot.
Right.
But listen, we're gonna wrap this up, man. Listen, my man Christopher Curtis, go check him out. The comic book is Jazz. Go check out the Kickstarter. The links will be in the description. Man Cave Approved. Please go check him out. Support him. Support everything that he's doing. You know what I'm saying? Because this is what it's all about. Chris, as always, man, our doors open anytime for any reason. You don't need an invite. Just holler at us and whatnot. And from myself, Big Chase, my man Kalo K, and the man in the chair, Aaron in the background. Thank you once again. Yes, sir. Salute. Hey, Aaron, play my theme music, bro.